Like we are live. What's up, everybody? This is GMrDrew, and I'm here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowczewski Experience, episode 62. Today we're going to be working on some more environment concept art. Uh, More so, we're actually going to be working more on the next map. Um, so yeah, let me get this camera fixed in right position. So we're looking down, and you can see I got this nice big old square here drawn out, and I'm gonna draw the next map in there. And what do I mean by the next map? Well, going back maybe a couple months now, uh, nearly a month ago, I finished this map, and it took me a little bit longer than I knew. But now that I did one, I feel a little bit more confident in two, and this is going to be the next landmass. If you look at this map here, you know, within the box, and the box cuts it off here, but you can see like the coastline runs along, and it basically runs along the edge. And looking at this like a regular map, like there's nothing here. Like this is the edge of the planet. It all starts to rotate on itself. So this is kind of like just one giant mountain at the south pole of this planet that I'm working on. And yeah, so you can see the coastline comes up here. There's a sea dragon there. It's relevant to the story, but we won't get into details about that just yet. Not until I get around to actually doing the character art for it, which probably won't be for a while. But yeah, that dragon's going to come back. And yeah, you see this bottom corner, obviously it fades into nothingness as well. So there's nothing down here. This whole bottom half of here is just all the South Pole. And this mountain where this dragon resides is also just the South Pole and whatever. So this next map that I'm going to be working on is going to be the continuation of this landmass where this leads to, and all the way up these mountains and this coastline. Where this continues is where the next map picks up. Um, you know, the more that I work on this story, yeah, this is stuff I've been working on recently. And the more I've been working on this story, this is from the last stream, I believe. That shit is looking dope. I can't wait. I still gonna add one more here, but instead of working on this one, because I really just wanted to jump on the map, and this is something I did this morning. I didn't stream it or anything, but this is super dope. This page is going to be dedicated to the dragon, so I just wanted to get a little bit of the dragon's face in there, and the scale of him, and he's next to our lovely lady here. I wonder if there's a connection or not. I mean, she does have that green peg leg, so maybe there's a connection there. But either way, this page is going to be dedicated to the dragon. I'll probably be working on that tomorrow. But as of today, I'm going to be working on some environment stuff. And I wanted to jump onto the next map rather than finish out that last square on that page. That's just where my heart's at right now. And I know that I'm going to do better work working on that sort of stuff. Um, so yeah, I wonder if I want to like clip this down so that way the light, because you know the page just keeps popping up. I wonder if I want to clip that down or something. I wonder if a paper clip can handle it. But yeah, let me get a paper clip, and do I have a eraser? You know what? Yeah, I could just use my BRB sign, right? And I wonder if a paper clip will hold. I wonder if it's gonna be strong enough. I got some like heavy duty clips. If I really need to. Yeah, I just don't like how these pages are popping. Okay. Close this down. Clamp this over. And is it gonna hold the page? It barely does, but it does. So it's doing a little bit of work. That's all. It's a paper clip. That's all I can really expect it to do. And just so you know, this is a world map I've already worked on. I and I'm just kind of making it bigger now. So as you can see, you know, I have these references. I've scanned them in. I colored this one up, and I did this. So this is basically the world map of what I'm working on, and everything that you've seen is just this this little bit of land down here. You know, of this little continent. You can see the sea dragons there. I made them purple in this map. I probably should have made them purple when I was working on it, but either way. So you can see I've been working on this world map, and I'm kind of working my way up from down here to this continent, and you can see in this picture it zooms in on that continent, and this is basically what I'm going to be drawing today, is all of this, these islands. You can see a mermaid there. I wonder if that has anything to do with anything. And all these little gray squares are locations and things like that. And then I even went ahead and made a character map and placed characters on those locations, so that way, you know, the map starts to come together. I could see it, and I could see how everything works. And there's a lot of dope stuff that goes on in here, and stuff that I can't wait to get to, man. Some concept art that I think is going to be really dope. So yeah, I appreciate anyone who joins me for this journey. And yeah, I got a little piece of this land up here. I wonder if I need to include that, because that's just like some of the fingers coming off of this place here. So you can see from that landmass, it's coming down. I wonder if I'll include that or not. Either way. But yeah, we're just gonna focus on this mainland and then these little islands over here. And yeah, I'll throw a mermaid in there. Why not? So that's the plan for the day. That's what we're working on here. And already my paperclip is already beginning to fail me. Here we go. Paperclip number 2. There we go. So yeah, I'm just using this as the reference, and then I'm just gonna kind of freehand this, and you know it's gonna work because I already have the map put together. So whether these things all connect perfectly or not is really not the point of what I'm working on here. So where's my camera? Okay, it's pretty much at the bottom and almost at the top. So this is a good distance, and you're gonna see me create this map from top to bottom with kind of nothing. So that, and then kind of rough in this land. And how's this going? This kind of goes in like that, comes down. And let me hold this map in front of me so I can see it. There we go. Let me, before I start drawing details, let me just get the masses correct. Oh yeah, let me zoom in over here, make sure I'm drawing this in correctly. Alright, so this comes down, up, and down here in this corner is basically where the ice uh, continent was. So for size comparison, you can see this part of the map is a whole lot bigger, but I'm gonna treat it the same. You know, it's a same size drawing, so it's gonna receive the same amount of detail. And now that I've done one, I kind of get the gist of it, where hopefully this can get done a lot better. So there's that. There we go. So there's that shape. There we go. All right. man. That's what's up. All right. So far, so good. So yeah, you can see if the last piece of land was about, you know, this little corner, so you can see how much bigger this continent is going across. I hope you guys can see. It looks like you can. I'm checking out the video playback. I think you guys can. So as long as you can catch it, I'm happy. So this is comes around like that. Yeah, this is a weird bridge type of land. So there's that. 2, 3, 4. And yeah, man, I hope this really shows people about world building and things like that, you know? Shows like how how possible all this is, and it gives people a little bit of insight on like, hey, if you want to create a world, man, depending on what the story is that you're trying to tell, like you may want to look into uh, map creation and all that other stuff. And you know, I had to do a bit of research. I mean, all of this is to get to is to get to is to get to my story. Sorry. I'm trying to make sure I'm drawing this thing correctly. So yeah, let me. There we go. So, you know, the map wasn't all that important to me, but I knew I needed to create one because of my main character. Um, I needed to. I mean, the story that I'm working on, I have one main character. The story follows one guy, basically. But the world that I created, I have 400 characters, like named characters with roles to play that, you know, contributes to my main character's story. So because of that, there we go. So because of that, I set out to create a world map, because once you have so many characters and they represent so many things and they're from so many different places, and all of it is just kind of bubbling in your head, it, you know, at least I had to like take a step back and be like, okay, let me create a world map. And then I started looking into it, and you know, depending on what the map is for, because the way that I was thinking about it was you know, I read a lot of books. To this day, I still read books. I mean, currently I'm reading Casca books and Conan books. I have Basil Broketail series that I enjoy, and books like that. They're all kind of, you know, science fiction, whatever, whatever. And they have these maps in the beginning. They have these maps kind of like as soon as you open the book and before you start reading the story, they, you know, these maps kind of give you stuff, and it doesn't mean anything to you when you're just you haven't read the story yet. But then as you start to read, and then they start naming off places, and oh, these characters went here and then they went there, all of a sudden now you're like, okay, I need to know, are they going north, are they going south, are they going east, west, where are they at compared to where the bad guys are, because the bad guys occupy this land. Okay, where is this land as opposed to that land, or this kingdom to that kingdom, things like that. So then all of a sudden, ooh, let me see. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to see where you can see a lot of swampland and rivers and everything like that. These are major rivers that I'm drawing that cut in, but there's going to be a bunch that cut out um, or run through this land. I really can't wait to get to more of this and draw some more of this land. And just to get away from the icy stuff, you know? Everything that I've been working on is like cold and blue and everything like that. And I was just like, man, I really want to I really want to you know, draw something else. And you know, fortunately this place is going to be a little bit more lush, a little bit more green. And you know, the character, there's a lot more characters, so I'm going to get uh a little bit more of that in there. And that's what I really care about is the characters, you know. But like I was saying, I definitely knew that I needed to create a map if I was going to make all these characters make sense. So that's what happened, and that's why I'm doing this. And you know, I hope you guys enjoy this, man. If anybody who wants to create their own story, I hope this. Okay, where are the mountains at? So we have these mountains down here. And one, two, one, and then two, three. This one's there, and yeah. So what I'm drawing down here are like some mountain. Right now they're just hills and like little bumps, little upside down U's that I'm drawing, but they're kind of the continued mountain ranges. And I actually have a character who resides in this area, where you know, oh, I can't pull up the old map. I have the paper tacked down, but I'm sure I'll show it. But the mountain ranges that I worked on before, they're kind of right here. And last time, you know, they took up the entire 10-inch side. So if this is represents the 10 inches from the last map, this is one, two, three, about 3.5 times the size, a little bit more than 3 times the size of that past map. So I'm going to be drawing these mountains really small, so it'll be a small rendering of basically the same mountains. And don't forget there was that river. As a matter of fact, yeah, I am going to need to unclip this. Pulling up. Wait, where is it? There you go. Yeah, so here's the other map. And I got to see where this river runs. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So underneath the fourth one. Okay. So yeah, the river from that Iceland actually comes up right through here, which is perfect. It runs, you know, right directly from the bottom, and it gives me a big cue as far as like these mountains and this thing. It kind of makes sense. I could lay these maps side by side, and you're like, oh, okay, so this is where that river continues onto. Oh, this is gonna be so dope. I got some really fun characters, man. You know what? I'm gonna grab one of those clamps. I'm sorry. Bad planning on my end. Ooh, there we go. Okay. cool. I wonder if I can look at this sideways instead. It might actually give me a bigger view of my maps. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. Have my phone sideways. A little more space efficient and everything. Okay. So yeah, like down here, I have one character. It's like this old ancient kingdom down here. So mark that space. And then we have this piece of land where there's a city here. Oh, where did those go? Okay. So once we get here, alright, so on this big chunk right here, oh shit. Okay. Damn, is this a little bit too... There's a little island here. Big island there. Doesn't exactly reach the top. There we go. I mean, unless I just make these things super tiny, there's no reason to make them big. That's fine. There we go. There's one island, and then this island. Believe it or not, these islands are a little bit important because there's a couple locations on each of these for each one of those islands. So that'll be some environment art that I actually do a little bit more. All right, so if there are 1, 2, and 3, so there's a city here, city there, and then 2 cities in between. So we have the 4 cities here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. So then the mountains, one here, one one here, and one there, basically. There's going to be another set of mountains there. Okay. Where are the rest of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there's a location here, all the way to here. And the other 2 are kind of along the way. Okay, and what are in here? We got some caves and a whole bunch of forests. So one, and I mean this. Where does it go to? Comes to where this. There we go. There we go. Okay, make sure I get these right. See, this is why you draw these in roughly, because you don't want to make a mistake and then have to double back later. There we go. So there's 4 locations, 4 locations, 4 locations, and then we have these 2. I have 3 more. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right in the heart of it all. Ooh, I can't wait to draw that. Okay, and then we have an old hermit living down there. Is my screen dark just because it's dark? Or is my video just that bad? Okay. Okay. Cool, so I got the giant mountain here. And which way? 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. Cool. Wow. Okay. You know what, just to utilize the space a little bit better, I might drop this one here. 1, 2. Alright. And now I have some more islands. When it goes up here, and this is where the islands kind of start. I mean, so what, they go there we go. So this is kind of snaking that way. Okay. And then what? There's just one massive island here. Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. And then we got just this island out here. And yeah. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's... Now, according to my references, you know, this is... Like, these are the references I'm using from the world map I've already created. So I gotta draw basically a better representation of these, you know, kind of give them a place, a spot on the map for all these locations here. And then I'll probably be adding this mermaid kind of up here in this corner somewhere. But yeah, I mean, in order to see, because I can't see those little gray tiles that are on the map. Can't see them clearly, at least. You know, they're all super whatever. That's why I have my references here. I mean, I have this whole book. I have this whole book that I worked on for years and years and years, full of all sorts of references. So it's like, okay, with all of these sitting next to me, and they're semi-organized, you know what I mean? This was done years ago, so I still didn't have like all the details of what I'm doing yet, hence why I put together the world map and everything. But I should be able to capture enough of this stuff. Uh-oh. Oof. Excuse me. Man, it's that one sneeze too, man. That means somebody talking out there. Man, who talking on my name like that? Who talking on my name? Okay. So let me just double check on all the okay. So we have there we go. This whole thing is a railroad system that runs north and south all the way down the continent. Okay. So how do I want to draw this? What is a railroad map? Would it just be like the tracks? Should I depict a train at least? It's funny. It's almost like a Snake Way in Dragon Ball Z. All right. Yeah, draw some. This is like kind of desert area or something, so draw some kind of canyons, something at the north end of this little desert. There we go. Bunch of dry bush. There we go. And the train stops when they get to the first city. And man, I need some water. Give me a second. All right. So here we go with at the first city. And Walled off city. Oh yeah, this shit gonna be dope. Nice crazy structure. I wonder if this is how I want to keep this. I was just going to draw it straight forward, but I wonder if I want to angle it accordingly. Yeah, I wonder if that's what I want to do. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's how I'm gonna want to do this. This is my bad. I should tailor this map. I was just gonna draw it, kind of like a cheesy map, but now that I'm looking at this, and you know what I want to do? Let me... I'm gonna need some references as well. So... What are those... What are those mountains called? Andes Mountains, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. So it's almost like a continuation of the mountains down here, except it isn't. Fuck yeah. Okay. I got it now. So what do we have? All right, let me... Gotta use these mountains as a reference for right now, because this is going like that. And... that. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there we go. These down here. Oh, you know what? There's a place down here. So let's not. I wonder, do I have references for that guy? So yeah, I need to have some more bumpy mountains here for these. Some more bumpy mountains. Where these are like sharp, kind of the ice mountains that I've been working on. And they kind of have these high peaks, very vertical. There we go. Alright, so where's this guy at? Where is this piece of the map at? Oh, there it is. It was right in front of me the entire time. Okay. Cool. So, got some bumpy mountains that are less sharp. And then, yeah, for this one, I still want to keep this one green. So this will be still another bumpy one. Whatever. And then down here, we're gonna want kind of these flat top. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make this one a bumpy one still too. And see, I still have to do a whole lot of figuring these things out just to know what I'm doing, but I do like the idea of keeping this one. So I'm just gonna have one mountain at the head of this that's more desert. Cool. It's perfect actually. Okay. Looking up more references of some oh hell yeah. Okay. So yeah, these would be kind of like the favelas continued, but it's an actual. Alright. So yeah, I want to draw a temple here. Kind of let people know. There's an old ancient temple here. Man, all up in my stream right now. I'm sorry, stream. Got potential clients contacting me right in the middle of my stream. Here I am trying to draw Aztec temple. How far? How far away is Tamarack from me? God damn, that's far away. I guess depending on what the job is. Okay. Damn, I can't search. Whatever. Whatever, I'll find out the details later. See, that's the thing about working, man. Just always keep the ball in their court. There we go. Back up. I didn't want all that. Oh yeah, what is... Now I gotta pull up my character reference for this place. Nope. Where are you at? It's a nasty looking motherfucker too, man. Just like I was working on some monsters in the last one. This is a real monster. I love his design too, man. I ripped off a design of a character that I did back in college, and now I'm taking it to the next level, and I love it. So I love this character's design, but he has some horns on him, like a head crest, and I want to find what that head crest looks like, and then maybe I'll just throw that crest on this building because this structure represents him. All right. Where is that? Nope. That's not it. I thought that was him for a second, but he gotta be around there. There he is. Oh, come on. I know I got more sketches of him. See, this is kind of the character right here, but I thought I had more. I have another sketch of him somewhere. There it is. Yeah, see? And then over here, that's him. I know you can't barely see it, but I just want you to see, like, oh, okay. Like, he really does have a character there. And yes, there's the crest on the head. Oh, perfect, man. I have this shape going here, and it's almost shaped like that. So, there we go. See, now all of a sudden it looks a little bit more menacing. I just wanted to make sure I got that right. And of course, it's just a structure, so we're not going to see any details or anything on that. There we go. All right. Yeah, these are some old joints down here. And it's become overrun with shrubbery because this is an old ancient joint that is covered with leaves and shit. Okay, and what else do we have here? There's supposed to be another half to this. I gotta have something somewhere, right? Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. what goes on in the map. You see, this part of the map starts to get more lively. Man, this is awfully reminiscent of something else I was working on. This is awfully reminiscent of the gate that I have the dragon guarding. Oh, okay, cool. They're back to back. Okay. Okay. Cool. And basically just a couple of pyramids. And then yeah, put another one here. But they're all overgrown with mountain stuff, and nobody comes and checks it out anymore because it's a old, ancient, cursed. I'm at 90 minutes, that's not bad. There we go. Yeah, this is getting a little difficult to render. I want to keep this bowl that's kind of in the middle here exposed. Do I want to keep the fire in it? I was going to keep the fire dead, but why? Why would I do that? And yeah, all these little growths over here. Yeah. What's the, where are my references again? Here we go. Ah, okay. So I got the beach scene down there. What's the beach scene like? Where's my beach scene at? Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay. Okay. So this is the coastline. Yeah. So out here, yeah, we have kind of beach, and what's the city that's up here? Oh yeah, some more ruins. Okay. Alright, so that's minor. And what's this? What's this place? Who's the character there? Okay. So it's the, some boardwalk. Damn. I wish I could see this a little bit better. Yeah, it's like a boardwalk. So where is this? Where is my reference for this? It's not you. Not you, not you. There you are. Okay. So yeah, just in here we have some more jungle with would that be called, an artifact? Yeah. See if anything catches my attention here. I gotta draw like some more ancient shit here, but I want to make sure. Wow. Okay. There we go. Damn. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So amazing how similar. How similar South American ancient ancient people and worship and all that stuff is similar to African, and then like South America used to be a part of Africa and all that other stuff. this has got to be riveting stuff. Watching me try to figure out my own map. I just want to have some semblance of accuracy to some things. I mean, all right, how we looking? So yeah, we got some old totems. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing, the theme running throughout this whole thing is like a lot of old ancient societies. It'll make sense once I get around to like the details of it all and everything. There we go. Put a ledge out on there. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, these are just some palm trees. Probably wondering why they're so special. And I'm guessing it's because they crisscross like this. They have this X, and this is kind of the last place for people to go. Like, you don't want to be people going down here and going down to the Icelands. So this is kind of like the southernmost point of the world to, like, that's hospitable before you start going to these old ancient temples that are like cursed. Like, you don't want to go there. So yeah, I guess once you get to the crisscross palms, it's like, yeah, don't go past this part. Okay, what city is this down here? Is it another boardwalk? What's going on here? Is it another boardwalk down there? What's going on? There we go. That's the one, isn't it? Yeah. So some more ruined cities from people who tried to. Try to find the. All right. Okay. So let me get back to this one then. So yeah, this is like the no cross zone. Some old totems from some other old ancient people. Another ruined city. Oh fuck yeah, that's what I want to do. What is this? What is does this have a name? Ah. Oh fuck yeah, this is perfect. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a skeletal, basically like a skeletal remain of some cities. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at me bumping the camera. Sorry. Are we focused? Stop shaking. Okay. Are we focused? Okay. So this is like the destroyed city. Okay. Yep. Talking about being mixed people. I'm listening to The Thing Is. And yeah. That's the thing about being mixed, man. You're never enough of one thing. Like me, I'm half white, half Latino, and I do not have not white enough to be white, not Latino enough to be Latino, and it always leaves confusion. Okay, so I have some destroyed city. All right. Yeah, I guess if I once I start rendering these things, so oh, you know what? That's what I need to do. Let me redo this because I'm feeling it, but I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Now that looks like some ruins. Do the same thing up here. Look like some ruins. Duh. I mean, if these are old ancient ruins and these are some ruins that aren't ancient, like they would look like they're in the same state. There we go. Yeah, when I render those out. Oh, that's gonna be so dope. Okay, what's next? Ooh, am I actually gonna draw that? Damn, that's gonna be the baddest shit. Okay. Fully charged, unplug. Alright. So if I want to draw like a... There we go, this is perfect. Oh my god, come on. Maybe that's what I want to look up. Okay. Trying to find the right pose. I can't believe it's this hard to find it. Like, you know, when samurais are sitting down sleeping. And I was like, oh yeah, I just gotta look up Rurouni Kenshin. And then boom, there you go. Okay, so for that. Alright. Where? Damn, what is that supposed to be? Ah, there we go. That's where that is. Okay. Cool. I'm just trying to see what goes here because I know what I want to draw there. So I'm trying to figure out what this is. Now that I know, it's good. There we go. Just draw a little bit of a hut there. There we go. There we go. And yeah, now I need to find that character. Where would I find that character? Crap. See if I gotta look. So I have like a digital copy of all my old character sketches. So I gotta find a specific character. Is this it? No, it's close. Alright, let's try this book. I know he's gotta be somewhere. Where are you? There you are. That's you, right? No, it's not. See what I mean? When I was talking earlier about having 400 characters, I got sketchbooks on sketchbooks on sketchbooks with these things. So, where this guy at? No, no. Feel like I'm getting close. Yo, serious? It's not in here. There you are. Okay. Cool. Now I got my reference. I can peep this now. Good thing I checked, because I forgot about that. There we go. Let me zoom in, make sure I got this right. There we go. Alright. Go back to my sketch, make sure I get the yeah, that works for me. Oh man, I've been waiting to draw that. I can't wait to do that. Okay, so that's a destroyed town, then I think that's this one, yeah. So now we finally get to a good town. We finally get to a good city. So it's going to be based on this. There we go. Oh yeah, this shit's gonna look fucking crazy. I don't know if I like how I did this here, but it is what it is. Maybe I need to just break down the leaves a little bit more. Too much leaf. I should have knew it when I drew it. It's my fault. Because here I drew some totems and I love those. And I want to keep those, and now I'm drawing palm trees in front. And they don't even need to be all that big, man. It's all good. Like I said, man, you want to get these things right. You want to get this map right. So, you know, started up here. But then I was like, you know what, let me start from the bottom since all this stuff is going to be up front. So I want to make sure I draw all the front stuff. There we go. Let me go back to my reference. How did I draw some of these palm trees? See, like those are a little bit more feasible. So let me. go. There we go. Gotta learn how to draw these things in a comprehensive way, man. And then, oh yeah, still gonna keep the coconuts in there. Alright, got those. They're not really killing the totems back here. Like, I got enough of the totems showing that it like makes sense, or you could see them. Or they're these clear things. And yeah, I got some little islands. I don't know how important they are, like as far as the shape, but yeah. There we go. I'm feeling this, man. I knew this map was gonna be a lot more fun. It's like I've been saying, man, there's a lot more going on in here. And I got about what? One, two. I'm like halfway done. Damn. That's what I'm fucking talking about. There we go. Now we have the southernmost successful city. Okay. Go. And this is still more. Okay. Damn, it's not even been 3 hours yet. You know, I'm so struggling with this map You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm recording all this so anyone who watches this can tell. Like, I'm so struggling with this map right now that it's like, it's a little embarrassing. I'm a little uncomfortable with all the uncertainty that I'm like displaying here, but I'm definitely like seeing the progress and seeing the process and enjoying what I'm doing, and I can't wait to render it because right now you see building structures, but a lot of this is still just going to be earth taking over, like a lot of this. And even these successful ones, like, yeah, we got a little bit of the city and town here, doesn't cross over onto this side. And then over here we have like small little settlement that's kind of in like marshiness, so it's all kind of like it's like all on stilts. And even this, there's like a giant cliff over here. And and yeah, even these are like ancient, so the earth is already growing over them, but because they're still there, they exist. But yeah, now we're starting to enter where it gets a little bit more tropical. You know what I mean? Down here it was like all frozen and it's cold, but now we start to get into more tropical area. And what do these stages? Okay. All right. So yeah, this is like the plants, and this is like the tropical paradise. All right. So yeah. So over here we still have like oh, you know what? Maybe I do it this way. Fuck yeah. Get that double rainbow going. there. There we go. Alright. So we got the forest there. And secret base. Okay, where's the secret base? There's part of it. Where's the other part? Ah, and that's what it is too. Okay. There we go. Alright, so they're all three. I can see them all simultaneously. That's what's up. I gotta take a bathroom break, y'all. I've been sitting down, drinking water. Throw up my new fancy dancy BRB sign. I hope you like it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a drink of water, go hit the bathroom, and did I never clamp this page down? Clamp this page down because the sun's gonna start creeping through the window in a little bit. There we go. All right. I'm back. Okay. And just draw some clouds here. Got this double rainbow action going on. There we go. You know what? Yeah, I think if I'm gonna draw an island like that, I want to do it properly. So wow. There we go. I wonder. Wow. There we go. Still not feeling it. There we go. So this is like an island with just carnivorous plants. So I figure best thing for me to do is to draw some carnivorous plants. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just some random. Okay. I know it looks like a hot mess probably. But yeah. There we go. At least it's something cool. Alright, now I gotta work on this secret base. I'll probably head out of here in like a half hour or something. Or I'll probably stop this stream at like 3.5 hours, so like 20 more minutes. As a matter of fact, let me set a timer. You know, keep this at a 4-hour stream. Been sitting on my ass drawing this whole time. Ooh, that shit. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Okay. This secret island out here. Kind of like a... Alright. Now I need to research an airplane. See, this is what's so awesome about working on plants, working on maps, is I get to research all sorts of crazy shit. I had to research like temples or ancient temples here, ancient totems there, destroyed cities here, sleeping samurai there, um, some small cities that's based on a mountain. I mean, I did that in the ice place, so it wasn't anything crazy. Some huts here that are on stilts. I still didn't finish drawing all the stilts. You know, so this is like some little huts that are on stilts, but it's in like this marshy land with vines and shit. You know, that's in a bit of a grove, something like a paradise. I imagine it'd be a lot of fun for people, you know, that live in this sort of place. You know, and this is only half, you know, I didn't really do anything here. We all know what a rainbow looks like. So I got like this double rainbow pass. And then just some clouds. I mean, it's pretty average. There's like a gold totem here, but it's mad random. It doesn't mean anything. And I just grouped a bunch of like carnivorous plants together here. Had to look that up. And now I gotta find like an airplane and I'm gonna draw that. And that's what's interesting about doing these maps, man. Like I know it started off as a struggle. It's a little bit boring. What's the shape of the continent? You know, where's the landmass? I still have like this choo-choo train that's up here, and then a city that I never got back and revisited yet. But I didn't like the initial drawing of it, so I think it'll be a lot better. And I like the concept of this walled city walling off this area and then everything being kind of like jungle back here, and then these mountains breaking up the jungle from the coastline. And then on the coastline here is where I'm going to be putting more populated cities. And then there's still like some things that go on over here. But I mean, there's just so much to it when you're building a world, and then there's all these things. So it's like, and then you know everything gets covered and it's all ancient and covered in not grass but jungle and forest and all that other stuff, and it's cold temperatures and it's ruined. So I can't wait, man, because it's gonna like transition hard when it goes over. And yeah, man, I think it makes a little bit more sense on why there was so little going on in the ice place, where it was, you know, I even had a lot going on. I had what, the igloo place, the favela place, the red towers with the gondola lifts. You know, I had the river, then I had the gate that the dragon guard, and the ship. Like, god damn, that was a lot. And that was all in this small area down here. And you know, to be able to have all this stuff up here, and you know, this is a much bigger landmass. I think it makes sense why, you know, there's so much more. Now I think you understand why I started with the uh, why I started with that place that really didn't have much going on for it. Oh, you know what? That's what I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up a stealth plane. Fuck yeah. So stealth plane. And what about a hover plane? because the hover planes, they have like fans in the wing or like propellers in the wing. Okay. They almost look like helicopters. And then stealth bombers. That's so dope. What we have, just some trees and shit. Okay. Yikes. That was a weird place to break. Alright. We got that, and then what is it, like a secret base or something. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Just let that ride like that. that's enough of that. Oh man, see the light starting to creep through. All right, what's next? What is next? All right, I did the crumbled city, I did the good city, and now what's the next city? No. Uh, okay. Cool. Now it's the delivery port. All right, don't I have... You know what? I think I'll just end this now. I mean, we hit 3.5 hours, and I got the light creeping through, and I mean, why throw up the thing to block this light if I'm just about to end this anyways? So yeah, I want to let's recap. Started with a blank page. Drew started from down here because this is where the ice islands are, and the river that runs through down there is here, and it leads this way. And yeah, started with just drawing the outline of the continent, making sure that we had that right. Um, get some islands that I have that are in there. Then started with the geography, get the mountains where they need to be. The amount of mountains, like the big hilltops or mountaintops that there are, the peaks, zeniths, whatever you want to call them. Um, and then also some of the major rivers that are at the edge. This being kind of a more exotic place, especially the more north you go. Um, there's a lot of river systems in here, and then yeah, then we just started tackling one by one. I tried starting up here, but I didn't like it, so I said, you know what, let me start from the bottom and build my way up, and let me get this right, because I didn't want it to look bad or cheesy or anything like that. So yeah, I started with some ruined temples that are down here, the southernmost point for people. So the X palms lets people know, hey, don't go past this part, cause ain't nothing back here but ruined towns, and then big ass ice dragon that don't nobody want to mess with. So that's a warning for just regular common citizens and stuff. Old ancient, more ancient stuff that just got grown over. A ruined city. There's a story behind that, so we'll figure out what that's about. As long as we keep going. Then a good city that didn't get ruined, and that's going to be here. I was getting ready to jump onto some cities and everything over here, but I said, let me just save that for later. What else? We got the island chain, and I drew the line for, and I'm just working my way up it. But yeah, so some ancient stuff, and then little little huts on stilts and all this, and then we got this. Don't know what that is. I can't, that's the thing that I can't wait to do, because that exposes a lot of story elements. So I can't wait to talk about that and get a zoom in and close up of that. See what that looks like. I gotta cut my nails. And then, yeah, we got these started a little bit of islands, and then I was wondering how am I gonna like show this off. It was like, oh yeah, let me just give it like the double rainbow, let it know that it's like paradise, and then this little thing here, it's gonna be like made out of gold or something, and yeah, this is a certain place that is for certain people, and carnivorous plant island, like just letting you know that this is getting real exotic, real crazy. And I'm gonna throw maybe some boats out there or something like that, some canoes or something. And then we got this island that's like hidden, and can't wait to talk about this a little bit more. I think that's gonna be super dope, as well as what else do we have? Well, that was it, I guess, Then we're working our way up. We got the railroad system, and this connects, obviously, goes north and south. And, so this will run north to whatever goes on north past here. And yeah, man, just to recap, this is again just another landmass that's in this world that I've created, and I really I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope this really helps and lets you know that, like, what am I, 3.5 hours in? And, I was able to just sketch out this much and think about all the research that I had to do. I mean, I apologize. I wish I could edit these things. I need to get a stronger computer for editing abilities to edit out all the boring parts of the artwork where you're trying to think and learn and figure it out and do all that other stuff. But personally, I think there's a value to it to let people know, like, hey, it's not all like shits and giggles when it comes to art. Like, there's actual work that goes into it. You have to research things. And yeah, that's only going to be shown even further when I render these things out. And you see, like, oh yeah, these are all covered in green and shrubbery, and it's covered in forest and whatever. And then, like, oh, these are, totems and huts. And, you just start to see the difference in things. And yeah, we got the sun, the sunset is sinking through, so that's why I'm kind of cutting this off. Plus, it's 3.5 hours, and I got a lot of work done. I'm gonna go make some coffee, drink. I gotta answer some emails. You heard my phone going nuts throughout the stream, so I gotta go talk to some clients and things like that. And then yeah, we have yeah, a lot of fun, man. And we're only about halfway through. I still got, you see all these circles in here. So like a couple more cities here, a couple more things here, a couple more things here. And then, yeah, we're going to work our way up. The sundown's now starting to burn the film. So, yeah, man, I am GMrDrew, at GMrDrew on all socials. Follow, like, and subscribe. Pretty please. Any and all support is, I really appreciate it. Anything and everything that you guys do is appreciated. Thank you for that. And yeah, this is the Andrew Glowczewski Experience, episode 62. It was called Environment Concept Art. I don't really know if this counts as environment concept art. It's more of a map. But, maps are environments. It's geography, and environments are within geography. It's all really weird. I should probably rename it to map concepts or map illustration or something like that. So maybe I'll do that after I close this down. But yeah, either way, I'm going to be jumping in here and starting to zoom in and highlight some of these areas, some of them more than others maybe. And yeah, man, this is total fun. This was super fun for me. And I can't wait to get back onto this and show you. Maybe I'll do it tonight. Maybe I'll get the other half done tonight. So yeah, thank you, love you all, and I'll be back, man. Y'all stay good.